Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. It's Thursday, June 13th, 2024. My name is Jennifer Cotton, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas. And that means I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. So, good morning and welcome. Thank you for being here. Whether it's your first time or you're coming back, Sue, first one here over on YouTube. Good morning. Thank you for being here. She says summer has finally arrived in soon to be hot Green Bay, Wisconsin. Yes, same thing here in Texas, of course. No rain right now, and it's going to be, I don't know what it's going to be today, but it's hot. Lori in Minnesota liked and shared. Good morning. Thank you, Lori. Terry, good morning to you, friend. Cindy, good morning. Mary Ann, good morning. Darlin in wet Hollywood, Florida. Yes, I did see that on the news today about Florida with all the flooding and everything. So hopefully you are okay. All right. Well, good to see everybody. So it is, like I said, Thursday, June 13th, 2024. My name's Jennifer Cotton. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 22 years now, and I do this as my full-time business. So I offer lots of events people can take advantage of anywhere in the United States, and then anywhere in the world, I'm allowed to sell the tutorials only. So for any of my events you ever hear about, anyone in the US can take them. They're all offered to go. And some are offered in person near where I live in DeSoto, Texas. And then, but you can sign up, you can click the class link and do tutorials only anywhere in the world. Okay. V, good morning. Robin, good morning. Lori, good morning. V in Southern California getting chores done before the heat picks up. Ick. Exactly. Was it really hot in California too? Mary Jo, good morning. New York in the Finger Lakes region. Very nice. Denise in colorful Colorado. Denise, I saw in my mail thing, I'm getting something from you today. Thanks for sharing, Mary Jo. Rosemary, good morning to you. All right, good to see everybody. Okay, so let me tell you about my upcoming events. It's not a short list, but it's a slightly short list. But anyway, I did already. No, I don't know if I said this, but anyway, all of my events include a PDF tutorial with detailed instructions, step by step, and all your measurements. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible unless otherwise stated when you register. So you may need the dies in the bundle that we used, and then we'll cut everything else. You do cut your own designer paper or kit components if those are included with that class. Again, anyone can get the tutorials only, including all over the world, and anyone in the United States can take the actual event with the paper and all that. Okay, let me look over here again to find graphics. Okay, so first up is my 4 monthly classes. I do them every single month. I feel like I've got like something in my nose now, like I have a cold, but I don't. But I feel like I sound like I do. And this just happened when I started talking on the video. Anyway, so card class, scrapbook class, stamp a stack, and sampler happen every single month. Anyone can take these events in person or to go. So they are offered in person. In person is in a couple of days, this Saturday, June 15th, or mailed on June 17th. So card and scrapbook are sold out. They're $20 or free with a $20 order. Landa has my cards, but I think they're super cute, but it's sold out. And then scrapbook pages, I'll show you the pages we're going to make, even though it's sold out, just so you'll kind of know what to expect for next time. If you want to sign up or join the club, they're both clubs you can join as well. Okay, so sorry, I'm organizing my stuff here. We make 3 12 by 12 pages each month, 2 that match, and 1 you'll make the following month. So here's page 1 of summer, page 2 of summer, and then you're going to make page 1 of July 4th. And then we'll make page 2 next month. So you can still get page 2 next month, but it's too late for page 1. Side note, I used a stamp from a kit to get the city scene down here. Pretty cool. And kits are while supplies last. Okay, so that's scrapbook class and card, which again, sold out. But, you know, I want y'all to know I do it every month. So you can sign up sooner next month. Okay. Lori, no problem. Sorry that was trouble. I keep emailing that company that I use every time somebody can't sign up for an event. If you guys have trouble signing up for my events, like it says you already registered, it's not me, but keep trying because it will work. They just have a glitch. Cindy, thanks for sharing. Marcia, good morning. She says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up next to the live chat. Yes, thank you, Marcia. That's over on YouTube, but you can give me a thumbs up, a like, a comment, all the stuff on any of the platforms, and it is helpful. So thank you guys very much since I do this full time. Debbie, good morning. And Irving, Sherry, good morning to you. Cindy, thanks for sharing. Sandy, good morning in muggy Marshville, Wisconsin. Yes. I know, Marcia, I feel fine, but other than feeling like there's something in here, but I think I'm fine. Like, I don't know what happened. Remind us on Scrapbook Club and how I ship it, please, and cost. So Scrapbook Club is you place a $20 order each month with the club host code. It's mailed obviously in a box where it won't get damaged, and shipping is $9. So that's shipping and handling and all the boxes and all the stuff. It can be combined with all of the monthly classes. So I have some people that take 3 or 4 classes, scrapbook, a combo of scrapbook, card, Stamp-A-Stack, and or sampler, and they're all mailed for the one fee. So hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, it must be the weather, Marcia. So weird. Started right when I started talking. Terry, thanks for sharing. Good morning, Martha. Good morning, Christine. And thanks for sharing. Okay. Okay, next up is sampler. So sampler, actually my sampler is here. I forgot. Let me go grab it. It's been returned to me, but I forgot to pull it out. So I do have 2 of these available, 2 sampler classes available. It's all cut and ready to go. And it's a 12 by 12 piece of framed art. It is $37 or $35 if you're a club member. This is a subscription club. It includes over $20 in merchandise. If you're in the club 6 consecutive months, you get a free gift from me. You can cancel anytime. You get a gift from me almost every month, an additional side gift. We have a really great one this month. So you can either sign up for this class, I have 2 left, or join the club. Preferably join the club today if you're going to do that. And then I need to make notes that you're joining for June, not July. Anyway, it's a whole thing. But you're going to make this 12 by 12 frame piece of art. I think it's really cute. It's really springy and summery. If you love birds or don't, I don't necessarily love birds or dislike birds. They're just whatever. But I think they're really cute in projects. So that's the sampler. 2 left. So you can sign up for, hey, Landa, good morning, or join the club, but while supplies last. So if you sign up and it's sold out, I will let you know. Also, if you need the links, let me know. I don't have an email going out at 1 o'clock today like I usually do. So if you need the links, let me know. And I can send those to you. Kylie, good morning to you as well. And Martha, thanks for sharing. And Marcia, thanks for sharing. That is very helpful to me when you guys do all that stuff. So thank y'all so much. Okay, that was the Country Birdhouse Sampler. Stamp-A-Stack is the Citrus Blooms bundle. We made those cards last month. So here's my little sneak peek of the sampler class. I mean, last month. I made these cards on a video a week or 2 ago, and I couldn't locate my extra samples, but they're here somewhere. But you saw them on a video. I have 2 packets left. You'll make 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. using the Citrus Blooms bundle. Here's a sneak peek. You can just see the video and see all the cards, or go to the blog stamптherapist.com and see those card samples. And yeah, so you get over 20 in merchandise. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss, everything possible. Landa was just messaging me yesterday about going crazy cutting the frames for you guys, and that's a whole another long thing to not get into right now, but she's cutting them for y'all and bagging and putting it in order, and it's like such an easy class packet to complete because of the way she preps it. So anyway, and Karen as well on sampler. I cut scrapbook class. Anyway, so 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each, $35 for club members, $37 for non, over 20 in merchandise. Same thing. If you're a club member for 6 months consecutively, you get a free gift from me. So, if you have any questions, let me know. Where's Britt? I literally don't know. She was in here when I was eating my breakfast, because of course I eat that in here. And then she's gone. So I think she's in the window in the living room. That's usually where she is if she's gone. So I think she's like, whatever to me today. But she may show up later. We shall see. But I noticed she wasn't in here probably 30 minutes ago. I was like, oh, she's just gone. Ooh, Ro, early enough to catch me from the start. I love it. Marcia, thanks for sharing, and good morning in Wisconsin. Martha, can't wait to make the birdhouse sampler. Thank you, Martha, for signing up for that. Marcia, yes, girl, I need. Ooh, Marcia, I can get you over here. I mean, I already did scrapbook this month, but because it's the class is Saturday, it's in a pile over here to bag up. Maybe I can get you over here to bag it up for me. Anyway, yes, Marcia, I forgot we need to talk about that. Okay. Coming soon, but still, Alejandra and I have been super busy in our lives and our businesses, but we are going to release this class for you guys to sign up for, to make 4 super fun fold cards. You're going to get this product with the fee, the stamp set, you can add it on, and it's just going to be a great class of 4 amazing cards. But link is coming soon. So just watch out for that to come. It's a to-go class where we will, you'll complete it at home with a PDF tutorial. But there is an opportunity to take this class in person, and that is at the Denton Scrapbook Convention. It's in Denton, Texas, June 21st, in person with me and Allie and Landa, in person, live and in person. So if you want to meet us and go to that, go to Great American Scrapbook Convention, like Google that, Great American Scrapbook Convention, Denton, Texas, and sign up there to take it with us. Their pricing is different because they add on fees to the class, of course, because that's how they make their money. So, yeah, but you can take that in person with us in Denton, June 21st. We will be offering it to go, though, at a different price. Okay, in-person retreats, March 27th, 2025. I still haven't updated this graphic, so it has the wrong dates on it. But come join April McCright and I in person at Temple, Texas. There's a picture, huge 8-foot tables, plenty of space between the rows, meals, a bed, optional massage, optional card swap, use our supplies, use our supplies to do the make and takes, all the stuff. It's going to be awesome. You can sign up for March right now, and then we also will have one in August, on August 7th, 2025. These are 2025 dates. I may have said it wrong. And last but not least, crafting cruise. Make sure you sign up for the crafting cruise with April McCright and I. She's my other event partner currently. And let's see, it's a ton of fun. You're going to get gifts every day. Here's the ones from last year. You're going to meet tons of fun people. Of course, get a t-shirt. You're going to be able to do an optional card swap, get a bag, have food nonstop, including on certain days in the crop room there. You'll get your own half a table and have the other class tables, so you don't have to do all your class stuff right there at your table. Anyone can go. They'll all get the group rate. They don't all have to do the crafting portion. Bring your family, kids, spouses, partners, BFFs that don't craft. What's wrong with them? But we know those exist. Whoever you want to bring, let them get a cheap cruise rate and have tons of fun at the same time. That's on Harmony of the Seas out of Galveston, Texas, January 26, 2025. Okay, any questions, let me know. Die cut and kit up. Exactly, Marcia. Yes. Woo, Terry. See you next weekend in Denton. Yes. Thank you, Terry. I get to see a lot of my team members when I do these conventions because, like, they can't all come to team meetings or make the Zooms or whatever. Then I get to see them in person once a year. So that's pretty cool as well. Okay, that's the end of events. Next up is specials with Stampin' Up. We have an incredible special right now. I literally personally have almost all the new bundles already. But the bundles are on sale from our annual catalog. Let me grab mine. I've been, by the way, just incredibly busy with work the last couple of weeks. And so that's why today's video is not stamping, in case I didn't say that. I'm not stamping today, but I'm showing new product, including prepping for this video. So anyway, I'm like, oh, I forgot to grab the catalog. But all of the bundles in this book are an additional 10% off, which means if you take the price of the stamp set plus the dies and take 20% off instead of 10, that's the discounted price. That's the best they can discount that. Instead of taking the bundle price and an additional 10%, that would be less money off than this way. So they added this price plus this price, then they took 20% off. That's what you get until the end of June. So of course, some of our bundles aren't available temporarily, but most of them are coming back in June. I can look up anything if anyone needs me to. Also, online exclusive bundles are the 20% off total. So Magnolia Mood Bundle, 20% off. That's a total, remember, not 20% off of the bundle pricing. Hopefully you understand. I can't think of the other ones, but all of the bundles, there's like the Filled with Fun one. All you have to do is go to the online store and search. What am I trying to look at for y'all? Back orders. Not search, but just look. And if you see a line through and a red price, that's the sale price. So it's there. Okay, inventory. Let me look at these dies. Okay, so I tried to order Charming Duck Pond yesterday, and I was like, oh, it's not available. But June 24th, estimated date. Country Birdhouse, June 24th. Simply Zinnia, June 24th. Spotlight on Nature, June 24th. Round We Go dies, which I also tried to order, June 24th. So, hey, they're all estimated to come back the week of June 24th. Sometimes things come sooner, sometimes they get delayed. Those are the only dies that are not orderable right now. Oh, Citrus Blooms as well. I don't know if I said that. Citrus Blooms. So you can still get the discount. Just wait until that week for those. But anyway, the prices are really cheap. And we have a couple of bundles. One of the ones I tried to order, or I did order, was super cheap. I ordered this yesterday, I believe. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I didn't prep for this. As I mentioned, I ordered this one, Keeping Tabs. And like, it's just a very inexpensive bundle. And then when you take the additional 20% off, it's even cheaper. So I'm just saying, check out that sale. Check it out. Today I'm going to be showing, oh, let me just throw the graphic up here in case you're like, what is she talking about? Oh, and our die cut machines are an extra 10% off as well. So the large die cut machine is $117 through June 30th, and the mini is $59.40 through June 30th. And we even have a blue mini die cut machine, boho blue, that you can purchase at the extra 10% off too. So there we go. Stamp and die bundles and the machines are an extra 20 or extra 10, which makes it 20% off. Sorry. Okay, the machines are only 10% off, but y'all hopefully understand what I'm trying to say. Okay. Glass Mat Studio is coming available to purchase while supplies last in July. And demos can purchase it now. So demonstrators can order it now. So I now own 2 of them. I have one over there where I do my designing and one right here for videos. I'm going to try to get a third one on July 3rd to take to go to retreats so that I don't have to uncover these when I pack. But anyway, if it's available, I'm going to get another one. Yes, Marianne, great discounts. Lori, I'm glad you enjoy this because that's what I'm doing today. And it's not a ton of product because I ordered probably half of what was available, but you know, it's a good amount. Okay. So bundle sale on Glass Mat, and then these online exclusives I'm about to show you guys. These are things demonstrators can order now with our discount, and you can get them in the starter kit right now. So it's $99 plus tax, free shipping. You get 125 in anything you want, including discounted bundles, new online exclusives, which are not discounted, by the way. They're not part of the sale. Obviously, they're pre-order. And I believe the Glass Mat Studio, which is $60, you can add to your kit. So I don't know why you wouldn't get the starter kit if you're not already a demonstrator. That would be the reason, because you can't, because you're already a demonstrator. By the way, happy Father's Day on Sunday to anyone who has a father, is a father, has a father figure, has a friend who's a father, has kids who are fathers, all the stuff. Happy Father's Day on Sunday. I always forget to say holidays when I'm on these videos because I'm so focused. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all about my online ordering special for June, and then we're going to get started with my walkthrough here. So in the month of June, you can get free from me, or you can earn free from me this class packet. Oh, I need to update my graphic there. I'm going to show you the cards here in a sec. To make 4 cards with the Sketch Butterflies bundle, $25 or more, use the host code, you'll get that class packet. $50 or more, you'll also get the free full iridescent faceted gems. That's through June 15th. Then I'll do a new accessory on the 16th. So if you want these gorgeous iridescent faceted gems, place that order by June 15th. $50 or more. Host code is right there. It's in my emails. It's on my blog, stamптherapist.com. If you happen to go to 150 or more, then don't use the host code, and I'll still give you the all the stuff, but you'll get an additional $15 or more in free merchandise from Stampin' Up. Okay, here are the 4 cards. I made 3 of them on a video recently, so you can go back and check that out. And this class packet will be mailed to everyone who orders in June, in July. So that are the 4 cards. Those are the 4 cards. Let me find the accessory because I think I put them away. I've got all my new accessories in the front of my little container over there. No, I lost them. I don't know what I did with them. Let me look in here real quick. My little thing. Yeah, I don't know where I've put them, but pretend I'm showing you those. Oh, wait, maybe they're in a small one. They are. Never mind. Here they are. These are what you get free with 50. All right. Let's point the camera down and look at it. They're really pretty. Iridescent faceted gems. Okay, so that's the free class in the month of June. And of course, get the bundle sale while you're at it. Get the bundles sale while you're at it. Hey Nancy, good morning. Okay, so I'm going to leave this camera down here, and I have all this stuff piled here, but I'm going to do sections at a time. So I'm going to start out with the 2 suites. There are 2 suites in the well, we can, I'm going to start with that little one. Pre-order everything. We demonstrators can pre-order everything that you customers can order. July 3rd, we can order it all now with our discount. Of course, there's limits because they can't just let us order it all. Hey, Bonnie, good morning. And I'm going to open my online store as a demonstrator here so I can, it's like my catalog, but it's the online store. I'm going to open it up for myself. Online exclusives, where are you? When you're under pressure, you can't find what you want. So I can tell you all the details. So this suite here, it's going to be the name of the designer paper. Iconic Celebrations Suite. Let me find it. Boom. It is $67.50 to get all of this. $67.50. Let me check mine. Of course, I get a discount on top of that, as y'all know. You will too if you're a demonstrator. I need to, sorry, I forgot to add this just in case y'all want, you might want to know that host code, or you might want to know what my blog address is, or you might want to go check out my Stampin' Stuff for your inventory of your Stampin' Up! Merchandise. Yay, Martha's pre-order will be here tomorrow. Hey, Carmen, good morning. Bonnie, good morning. Okay, I'm going to minimize this screen. There's weird noises outside of my house right now. Okay, so Iconic Celebration Suite, $67.50. Now, a cool thing with demonstrator pre-orders, when you're a demonstrator, you can order the suite. You don't have to order anything, by the way. You can order the suite, and you can order the ribbon, and you can order the dies, and you can order the stamp set, and you can order the bundle, and the designer paper, and the embellishment. So you can double and triple up. So, like for me, I might order some prizes for my team. So I'll get the suite for myself, and then I might order a team prize, or I might order other team prizes, blah, blah, blah. Or I might stock up on a new white ribbon because it's amazing and get it for future events. So even though there's limits, we can kind of maximize those limits. And again, we don't even have to place orders, so whatever. It's up to you. Okay, so Iconic Celebrations. Product colors: Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Misty Moonlight, Moody Mauve, Mossy Meadow, Pecan Pie. Okay, so let's start with the bundle. We'll start with the bundle. This bundle is called Iconic Imagery. Side note, there's hold on. There's a stamp set called, well, maybe it doesn't match it. Never mind. Okay, never mind on that side note. Iconic Imagery. It is photopolymer. It is kind of like the name suggests, different holiday type images. Somebody's like, can y'all hear this yard work outside? It's so loud. I don't know if my husband is doing yard work or what, but it sounds like it's right outside my garage door. Okay, seasonal images. So we've got, again, photopolymer, and these are pretty small. This might be actual size. Yes, what we see here on the front of this case is actual size. So, these are all two-step images. So you can stamp a solid image and then a detail on top, or the detail images will then stand alone as that image as well. So we have a heart. So a hand-drawn heart, kind of slightly asymmetrical, half-inch tall, a thick outline, and then a solid heart. We have berries, 3 berries. So the outline berries with a little detail lines drawn like where the stem would have been, and solid berries with some highlight etched out. There's an ampersand and sign, and that's for when we get to the words. There is like a splatter image, but it's more like solid little circles and squares, but tiny, tiny. So splatter, but maybe more like a confetti type splatter. Oh, I forgot I can't see y'all's comments when I do it this way, so I'm going to put it back on here in case anybody asks a question. Hey, Linda in Idaho, good morning. Hubby's birthday, taking him out to breakfast. Yay. Good word choices to make phrases, definitely. Okay, Robin, you cannot hear and you're using earbuds. Thank you. Cannot hear the yard work, she's saying. Yay, yay, yay. Wendy in the UK. Yes, I like the look of this as well. Julie, good morning. Thanks for sharing. Okay, cool. Okay, next up, a star. Now this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-point star, out solid and an outline. Kind of looks like there's a little spot right there, but I don't know if that's a misprint on those spots where they're not solid. This outline went, uh-oh, Brittany's back. Okay, anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6-point star. Am I counting right? Yes. Okay. Now, hold up. The snowflake does not have a second step. It's just a detail snowflake. No second step. But of course, no need to color that in. Okay, a leaf. By the way, the star is as tiny as the heart. The berries are tiny. The snowflake is 1 inch. The leaf is about 1 inch. So we have a solid leaf, but it has some etched out detail and a detail leaf with veins and stuff. Don't know what kind of leaf that is. Maybe oak. Maybe somebody can tell me. A candle, 2 flames, a small and a medium, let's say, and detail lines to stamp on top of the candle. The candle is solid, but with a little etched out detail, and it's like a little over 1 inch tall. A sprig with 5 leaves on it, sort of just long, thin leaves with a vein down the center, no others. And then the detail to fill in on that. A little Christmas tree, 1 1/4 inches on the leaves. The Christmas tree is 1 inch tall. A solid tree, but it has etched out details that could look like snow if you stamp it on white, and the detail tree to put on top. Now, these words are great. Yes, Lori, it does seem very useful. And I think to combine with other stamps, first of all, the words are going to be great to combine. And then these little images or Christmas tags. This will make a great tag. Christmas tag, I was going to say class, but projects, whatever. Okay, so we have a very large celebrate in a really pretty medium thick cursive, 3 inches long by 1 1/4 tall. Beautiful capital C celebrate. We have the word grateful in cursive, but it is smaller. I guess it's a capital G, but it's just a pretty cursive. It could be capital or lowercase. It's 1 1/2 wide and about 1 inch tall. Grateful. Then we have these all caps, thin line words. So again, like Martha said, to combine to make phrases. So we have the season, love, for, light, let's with the apostrophe s, peace, joy, you. And then of course the ampersand sign, like I said. So let's celebrate you. You can make a birthday card. But yeah, so there's that. Now the dies here, you get, they're called iconic imagery dies. The stamp set's called iconic imagery. You get 16 dies. Of course, I'm all about this label right here. So there's 3 different labels. A really large one that's going to fit the word celebrate. Yes. It's like a rectangle, but it's almost like you had a rounded off rectangle and then a banner coming out of the left and right of it, but it's just the one image. And it's got pierce marks. And there it is. So it's about 3.5 long by 1 3/4 tall. So it'll fit that word celebrate. We've got 2 skinnier, longer labels, similar to this one, but rounded on the ends instead of kind of bannery. And anyway, a shorter one and a longer one. They're about a 1/2 inch tall, 2.5, 1 1/4. Okay. Now we've got, yeah, it's like, I don't think that's star. So we have a 6-point star die, a standalone. Oh, wait, maybe that's for the snowflake. Oh, that's for the snowflake, or it can be a star. Okay. Then we have the leaf die, the flame die, the sprigs die, the Christmas tree, the heart, the small star, the berries, and the candle. So you can cut out all the images. Then standalone, we have a row of 8 6-point stars, which can make a border where the hole is showing, or you can use the stars you punched out. And then a tiny, tiny row of 5 stars. When I say tiny, these are about 1/4 inch tall, both of them. Same thing with the hearts. Then there's 2 small sprigs, like 1 inch long sprigs with berries, but it's just standalone. And I think I named them all. Okay, there's the dice. Hey, Shirley, good morning. Stella, good morning. Did I say hi to you? I can't. Oh, good, Julie, you can't hear yard work. Good. Okay. I mean, of course, I would just buy this for the labels alone, if nothing else. However, of course, I like it, and I bought it for everything. But don't forget, when these come out, they are while supplies last. When they get released to the customer base, July 3rd, they're while supplies last. Stampin' Up! Does not tell us what they're going to reorder and what they're not going to reorder. They know, but they don't tell us. I'm just saying. So we don't have a clue when any of this could sell out. We have some things from our very first round of online exclusives that are still available, and we have some from recent ones that sold out after a couple of months, so it's truly unpredictable. So if you want it, it's that kind of product to get it now if you want it. Okay, the embellishments, which everything sold separately as well as in the suite, they're called pecan pie and clear ribboned adhesive back dots. So, okay, if you look super close, there are little back and forth skinny lines drawn in there, like little ribbons. So there's, what do they call them? I'm going to look up the colors. I'm thinking it's clear and pecan pie. Can you see the ribbons? Yes. You can see it in the brown too in real life. Okay, let me go in the store. So I'm going to not be looking at y'all for a minute. I'm just going to hold this up here. And of course, my computer's a tiny bit slow. Okay, pecan. Oh, duh, the name says it. Pecan pie and clear. Yep. So that's it. You get $148.50. So these are pretty darn cool. And they're sticky back, of course. There's a small size and a large size. And they're not too tall. They're kind of, they're not flat. They're rounded, but they're kind of flat. They're super shiny in real life. Wait, my lighting is bad. And they're not sparkly. There's not glitter in them, but they're almost sparkly because of the shine. It's like glass. Okay, this ribbon, we have sold this before in a pink. I can't remember what pink it was, but it's in white now. It is called frayed grosgrain ribbon. It's in white. Thank goodness, because we need some plain ribbons that we can put with anything. Who knows how long it'll be available? I hope forever, personally. It's beautiful. So it's like a grosgrain, and then so like a 1/4 inch or so, and each edge is frayed. It's so pretty. You got to get that ribbon. Okay, you got to get it. You got to get it. Here, last but not least, the Iconic Celebrations designer paper is 6x6. It is Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Misty Moonlight, Moody Mauve, Mossy Meadow, and Pecan Pie. It's sort of, I'm going to call it sort of all occasion, because it doesn't really have Halloween, and I wish it did. But it definitely has Christmas and winter and a little bit of fall. There's some hearts there, so like Valentine. I'm going to go through it, but wine glasses, a little fall, like I said. So, it's almost all occasion. I think there's one thing of pumpkins. Okay, so we have one side here, like misty with snowflakes. The back of that is sort of moody mauve and with little Christmas trees all over it. Then we have this one. It's the green, sort of a really light green background, like super light mossy, with mossy meadow trees all over it. Let's see if they fit the die. I would say they do not fit the die. Well, it's hard to say, but I feel like they don't because you can see too much white. I can't get it to stay, and when I move my hand, you see too much white, so I'd say that's a no on fitting the die. Anyway, but little just Christmas trees with a brown trunk. The back of that is like a cherry cobbler with white stems with leaves and then separate berry images, really small. Okay, we have a light cherry cobbler with little cherry cobbler candy canes all over it, tiny ones in all different directions. We have green mossy meadow with sort of white or off-white. I'm trying to think of the word, like spruce trees, pine needles all over it. Goodness. I'm not in the Christmas mode of knowing all these words. Robin says it was Blushing Bride grosgrain and it was so pretty. So I knew it was a pink, but I literally earlier was like, I don't think it was pretty in pink. What was it? I forgot about Blushing Bride because that color retired. Thank you, Robin. Okay, this one is Moody Mauve with little clinking champagne or wine glasses all over. I think they're champagne. Some are clinking, some are single. These things are tiny, so I wouldn't recommend hand cutting them out, but you can do whatever you want. This one is, the back of it is Moody Mauve with little Moody Mauve and cherry cobbler tiny hearts all over. Some are touching, some are single. Again, very small. Smaller than the stamp set when I say small. Okay, this one is like a light brown, light crumb cake background with little acorns and leaves all over it. An acorn with a leaf attached to it, printed all over, tiny. So again, fall. Cajun craze with white polka dots all over, just evenly spaced, tiny, perfect polka dots, not like artsy, just dots. Okay, we have a green and red and white, green and cobbler and white, or off-white. These are more off-white to me. Plaid, really thick green lines, the rest are thin. Back of that is, again, the sort of super light crumb cake background with Moody Mauve and berries with green leaves attached to them, tiny, tiny. We have Mossy Meadows stripes with, it's like dark mossy meadow and then light solid lines, not distressed at all. Light mossy meadow and then a little bit darker mossy meadow. Back of that is Cajun Craze with white leaves all over it, just the outline of the leaves and the veins, very much like the one in the stamp set, but much smaller, tiny. Okay, this one's sort of like fireworks. It is, again, the light brown pecan pie. Okay, it's pecan pie. So really light pecan pie and then darker pecan pie. It looks like fireworks to me, or what's the other thing we call these? I don't know. I'm going to say fireworks all over in different sizes. These are a little larger than the tiny images of the others. So maybe biggest one's about 1.5 inches. And they do overlap. It's pretty. It's just in pecan pie. Then the back of that one is a light blue paper very light misty moonlight with candles in rows all across, and they're like solid colors, so misty, moody, mossy, misty, moody, mossy, and the flames are Cajun Craze. Okay, here's the one pumpkin sheet. I think this is the only one. It's got a light Cajun-ish background, kind of pinkish, whatever, with very evenly distributed rows across of tiny, tiny little pumpkins, half-inch pumpkins with green stems. And they are Cajun Craze pumpkins. Back of that is a plaid with just the pumpkin pie, so super light pumpkin and then pumpkin, but it's at an angle instead of the other plaid was straight up and down. Okay, we have a misty moonlight piece with, thank you, Bonnie. Martha says, buy it now. This paper is going to sell out. Yes, because it's so all occasion. And to me, it's so, there's not just one style of Christmas or blank, whatever you want to fill in the blank in it. It's very versatile. So I agree with Bonnie and Martha. Okay, this one is Misty Moonlight with little dove drawn, just the outline in white, holding a three leaf sprig in its mouth. They're all exactly the same. They're flying to the left. They're 3/4 of an inch tall, and they're very symmetrically, like row. They're just going across there. So great background. This one is the back of that. It is pecan pie, super light with these stars all over in pecan pie. It's almost, I feel like it's a little distressed. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. It's like lighter and darker in the background. Okay, the next one is super light off-white background with diagonal stripes in misty moonlight, a thicker one, and then two thin mossy meadow, lots of the white space, repeat. So lots of white space on this, but the thin stripes going at an angle. The back is a pecan pie sheet with the little tiny, tiny white trees all over it. We're talking 1/2 inch tall, much smaller than the stamp set. And it's just the detail of the trees, like the details stamp. So it's like where the snow would be or whatever. Looks really cute. And then the last two are, we have sort of a light blue background with that confetti stamp all over, but in colors, mixed colors, mossy, moody, and misty moonlight. So yeah, definitely looks like confetti all over. There's squares and circles, but they're able to color it all those different colors. And the back of that one is 6-point stars. So it's mossy, moody, blah, blah, blah. It's moody mauve. And the stars are mostly solid, but some are outline, and they are not symmetrically placed. They're just floating all over in different areas, not overlapping, but just all over, much tinier than the stamp set. Okay, I hope that was helpful. So that is that suite. Everything is and will be sold individually, or you can get it, the whole suite, which will include the bundle pricing, of course, but not any additional discount. It's just a convenient way to order. You're on the online store, you click add to cart, you've added all of these items. But you can get them individually. Okay, the next suite is this one, and this is the only other suite, Hilda, hello, that's available. And let me go to my online store real quick. Back. This one is, I've finally learned they're naming the suites the name of the designer paper. But anyway, this suite is called Season of Green and Gold Suite Collection. Now, this is a mega suite because it includes 2 bundles, 2 designer papers, and an embellishment and ribbon. And this rib paper right here is called Season of Green and Gold. So there you go with them naming the sweets after the designer paper or vice versa. So this one is 153.25 if you want everything you see here, which is 2 bundles, 2 designer papers. One's a vellum and one's a gold specialty, an embellishment, and an awesome satin vanilla ribbon. And wait till y'all see these dies. Wait till you see these dies. So I had these at my event that I had Saturday. Thank you to everyone who came to that. Thank you, thank you. And these dies right here, they were flipping out about. So let me save those and show you last. Now, what did I do? I did bundles first on the other one. So I'm going to do it in the same order. So I'm going to do these 2 bundles. Now, this is the one I was mixed up. Greetings of the Season. I'm going to show this stamp set next after this suite. But Everyday Greetings is a separate stamp set that's the same font. Mix and match these 2. It's going to be perfect match made in heaven. So Everyday Greetings, keep that in mind. Okay. So the first bundle here is Greetings of the Season. It is a, I don't know what I was going to say. Anyway, we have words here, a word stamp set, and tag dies. So they're called Greetings of the Season dies because that's how they named them now. But it's all tags. It's amazing. So these words, it's photopolymer. Let's see if they're actual size. I'm thinking no. New Year. I think they are actual size. There's this big one. Sorry. Okay. So it's the most wonderful time of the year is bigger. So some are actual size, some are not. So we'll look at this. All right. So we have a really pretty fancy font, different cursive font, different from the other one, mixed with all caps, skinny font. So let me just say what they are. Wishing you, I'm going to read all of the all caps. Wishing you a, to you and yours, holidays, happy, merry, New Year, Christmas. So those are all caps. There's 2 different single ampersand signs, more like a print one, like a font, and more like a cursive. Oh, did I say? Oh, yeah. Never mind. Okay, there's 2 that are mixed font, cursive and not cursive. This one down here that says it's the most wonderful time of the year is about 2 inches tall, 2 inches tall by like 2.5. And so it's at the top, it's the print, most wonderful time, cursive of year print. So they're all stacked like that. It's the is one line, most is a line, wonderful is a line, time is a line, and of year is a line. Okay, then we have this one. May your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. So mixed font there. The first part is all caps, and then cheerful celebration is cursive. That one is 2 1/4 inches tall. And again, the words are stacked. So the first line, may your, then holiday season, then be filled, then with warmth, then cheerful, then celebration. So it's all stacked. Looks awesome. Okay, then we have the cursive words. Happy, merry, holidays, to, from, love and joy, for you, Christmas, New Year, season's greetings. A great one. It's great. Oh my gosh. Scott Cotton commenting on this video. Sorry about the yard work noise. I thought my trimmers were quieter than that. They weren't. They sounded like you were in the house. Just kidding. Martha says, love the dies. Okay, so that's the stamp set. Pretty straightforward, but also pretty awesome. Photopolymer. These dies, you get 9 dies. They're called Greetings of the Season. First of all, every single tag cuts a like 1/8 inch hole, so you make a gift tag. There's multiple different shapes, multiple different ones. Obviously, they've made them to fit some of the words, like some are too big for some words, some are too small for others. You get the thing there. Okay, so there's one that's like an arrow, basically. It's like literally pointy on one end, or a long banner that's pointy on one end, really long, and then the banner on the other. That one is 4 3/4 long by about 3/4 tall. Not stitched, just straight, has the hole at the where the arrow is. Then here's one. It looks like you could make a spinner card out of this. Side note. Side note, spinner card. Y'all remember spinner cards? Raise your hand. Comment if you make have made spinner cards. Yeah, Robin. Y'all need to calm down. Okay, that was a complete side note. But so if you know what I'm talking about with spinner cards, we had that old punch called Word Window, which bring back Stampin' Up, bring back Word Window. This is a long word window. So it is 3.5 inches long. It's a oval, not an oval, it's 1/2 inch, but each end is rounded. Has the hole on one end. So a nice long greeting there. Okay, then we have like, I don't know what shapes are, but it's a rectangle and each end points out like at a V, pointing out. So it's 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. We have this one. It's like a rectangle with the corners all come in, like a square coming in. 2 3/4 by 1.5. Oh, these are all stitched now. The other first two were not stitched, or pierced, I should say. These are pierced except for this one, pierced. Okay, we have 1 inch by 2 inches, and that one is fancy on the ends. It's like rounded and cornered. Yeah, fancy. Okay, then we have the largest one here. It looks like a normal tag, like it's a rectangle with rounded corners and the top is curved. 2.5 inches by 3 3/4, hole in the top. This one here, it's like a word shape that we've used many times in different things in the past with Stampin' Up. So it's 3 inches long, rectangle, but it's like you take a rectangle and put a circle behind it, but it's all one image. So the top and bottom are rounded. So it's 2 inches by 3. Okay, then we have an oval, a nice long oblong oval, 1 1/4, 2 1/4. And then this one here is not pierced, this last one, and it's like a fat, short word window. So it's more round, I don't know. It's like a fat, short word window. So 1.5 by 3/4 of an inch. Okay, I hope that helps. Love the oval, miss the oval dies. Yes, Bonnie, definitely miss oval dies. Oh my goodness. So we have one now. But yeah. Now they do put the hole in there. You can't avoid it if you're using it for other stuff. But I think we could just make that work on our cards. Like we put a rhinestone on there. We put a, what do you call it? A ribbon, whatever. If we don't want it to be a tag. Okay, Golden Greenery is the second stamp set and bundle, I should say. So let me do the stamp set first. It is kind of like our new Forever Fern or Fern. I forgot what it's called, but the Fern one that everybody loves so much. So you get lots of greenery images in this. You're going to be able to do things. They don't even have to be holiday, literally. People won't realize, especially maybe not the pine needle one, but these other ones. Or you can make a holiday, of course. So you've got 2-step images here. They are much larger than pictured on the front of the case here. To make, and I don't know what kind of plants these are, other than this is like pine needles. But, and they might not even, I don't know what they are. But anyway, you've got image 1, image 2. You don't have to color these in. You can just stamp the first one, stamp the second one. So there's two greenery ones. I don't know how to describe the first one really. It's just pretty. The second one, the leaves are shaped like hearts. So when you stamp those on, they're shaped like hearts. The first one is going to be about 2.5 inches tall total. The second one's going to be about almost 3 inches tall total by the time you stamp it all. So much larger than pictured here on the case. And so we have that. Then we have a pine needle one, 2-step. You can do the solid. You can do either one of those alone or combine them. They're going to be like 3 1/4 inches total long. And then you have these bell images, 2 different bells. They're very, I don't know if antique is the right word. Okay, camera. Sorry, the camera's acting like yesterday now. But they're just not straight up bells like we've had in the past that are more super, I don't know what the word is, symmetrical, blah, blah, blah. They're kind of something else. Anyway, there's a smaller one and a larger one. Let's look at the real sizes here. There is, and they're 2-step, 1 1/4 inches tall, 1 1/2 inches tall. There's 2 steps to give it lots of detail. They look really cute. Stampin' Up! Showed us samples with these, and I took pictures of them. And if I can find them in my phone and remember, I'll try to post them maybe over in my VIP Facebook group where they made, Shelly Gardner and Sarah made samples with these on the incentive trip. Okay, and then last but not least, there is a small berry image that is 2-step. So, of course, the solid berries in the detail. It's pretty small, even though they're larger than pictured. Okay, these are the dies that coordinate. This is, everybody was like, Jennifer, do these dies go together? Because I had it out of the package like this. I was like, yes, they do. You get all this in the one package, golden greenery dies. So you're going to get these standalone, this page of 4 standalone dies that make these beautiful. Again, we're bringing back Forever Fern or whatever it was called, but with a holiday twist. But these two right here, of course, can be any season. It's basically the same as the stamped images, but no stamping. So it's going to cut little slits and details into the leaves. You'll just cut it one time. It's a big sprig or bush or whatever you want to call it. Then there's a couple of different pine needle standalone dies. They're really large. So these dies, there's one of them's 4 inches with the stem. One's 3 1/2. The pine needles are 3 3/4 and 2 3/4. Really large. Put it on your list. See, Bonnie, sorry, but you are going to have FOMO on this one. And then we have all the dies to cut out all the stamped images. So it looks like they have 3 for the berries. 1, 2, 3. So you can stamp 3 and cut them out at the same time. Each bell, all 3 greenery images. And then there are some standalone berries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. It looks like it's going to cut or emboss a little slit at the bottom. Those holes are probably just to eject. So if you need little single berries, you'll have that. Okay, so y'all, I'm telling you, golden greenery, it's the new greenery. Like, it's our new Forever Fern. Oh, Stella, what the heck? Why would they do that? Okay, here's the rest of the suite. So the embellishment, so cute. Look at this. These are called cherry cobbler and pearl adhesive back berries. So I don't need to look up the color because it says it right there. Cherry cobbler and pearl. It's like white. It's kind of clear. It's kind of milky. So these are groupings of 3. There's 12 white, 12 cherry, groupings of 3, just like little berries. How smart is that? And then we have the single ones at the bottom. Oh, I'm missing one. I got shorted Stampin' Up, so you're going to have to replace this. 5, 10, 15, 20 white singles and 20 cherry singles. Super cute. I feel order these soon. I don't know. I could be wrong. Order those sooner than later. Then the ribbon is called Very Vanilla Satin. Where's the word? Satin ribbon. It's 3/4 inch wide. It's very wide. It's going to be great for gift wrap, of course, on your cards and scrapbook pages too, but it is really wide. And you know how wide ribbon can make a really thick bow on a card. So you might want to do it more like in the back, like this, behind something, or straight across. But y'all can do whatever you want. So let me make a bow with it real quick, just to see. Oh, it ties really nice. It's so soft. It's literally so soft. You got to get this if you're one of those people that likes to feel soft things. Actually, it's not too bad of a bow for a card, especially a hand-delivered one. Not too thick is what I mean. It's really pretty. Oh my goodness. Get that ribbon quick too. That's so soft. Okay, so there's that. I just think of, I forgot to tie a bow with this white one, but I already know it's going to make a good bow, but let's just demo that. So, just like that. Okay. So we have this vellum. Oh, I forgot to take my phone out. One moment. See, I told y'all I was not prepared for the video properly. It's on my list to remove the phone from this room. Okay, this is a vellum. It is called Graceful Greenery. Let me grab these dies because I'm starting to remember them showing us something. It might be the designer paper of images you can cut out. Anyway, it's vellum, so you can see through it. See my hand there. See those dies there. I hate peeling off dies the first time from a sheet. It's always like, am I going to break everything in the world? I'm gonna leave. There's 2 sheets of vellum here per design. There's 2 of those, and I'm going to leave them together so we can see the pattern. Oh, maybe. Are they the same? Oh, yes. Okay. You can cut it out. Okay, Stampin' Up. Hey, Sherry, good morning. Love the satin ribbon. Yes, Bonnie. Ro, yes, loving this suite. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody, by the way, who came in. Love the tags and sayings. Yes, Bonnie. Oh my gosh. Everybody's thanking Scott. Christmas already, Charlotte. Oh, yeah. So Stampin' Up did address that over in our demo group, like Facebook group. Anyway, it's true. It's like, are you literally showing me Christmas stuff in June? I didn't even think of addressing that. But by the time customers can buy this, it'll be July. Not too early to start getting your cards designed, getting your like make up Christmas tags. Some people start Christmas shopping in July. So very true, Charlotte. That's hilarious. But of course, I think just us crazy stampers, as you know, are like, there's nothing weird about having Christmas right now. But very true. So true. And we still have a holiday catalog coming. Charlotte is correct. So you do want to think about that. And so that one is, let me make sure I say the right dates. I always get confused. So I have a chart. I think it starts in September. I have my little chart here. August is pre-order for demonstrators. Starts in September for customers. Holiday catalog, which presumably will have lots more holiday product in it. So yeah, Good point, Charlotte. So there's that vellum. And by the way, the whole pre-order is not just Christmas, but there is a lot of Christmas. That's one sheet. Here's the second design. It's just a white, it's vellum with a white print on it, like distressing dots. It's just generic, like it's not anything specific. But you could make it be snow. You could make it be for winter. It's just literally a background if you're doing anything else unholiday related. And of course, it's just pretty. So there's that. And then here's the last design. There's 2 sheets in there. And so I'm going to assume we can die cut these out as well. They're the same exact size and shapes of the stamps, just like the other one was. And yes, you can die cut these out. Woo! And it doesn't have to be Christmas. That one does not have to be Christmas, in my opinion. Now, y'all might be like, Jennifer, that's a Christmas plant called blah, blah, blah. Lori, good question. I don't remember. Everybody else, was there any Christmas in the annual catalog? I feel like no, but maybe. Maybe in the carryover section, and it's just not made as big of a deal about. But does anyone remember? The question is there any Christmas product like stamps or whatever in the annual catalog? I just can't remember. I feel like there probably is. Okay, this paper is double-sided. It is called Season of Green and Gold. It's a specialty paper, so it has the gold foiling on one side. You can see that. It's 12 by 12. The vellum was 12 by 12 as well. Sorry, I didn't describe the vellum very well. Maybe. But that second page was just sort of just like this, alternating the 2 different types of leaves in a light green and a dark green with brown stems, little white berries in between them, but in a way that it can completely stand alone as a background and you don't have to die cut it out. And then the same thing with the first one I showed, which was just green pine needle sprigs all over in different directions so that they form a nice background, but yet you can die cut them out. And then every few or so, they have white detail on them like snow. Sorry, I forgot to give a good description there. Okay, so this paper is very similar to those I just described, except it has all 3 things on here. The pine needles that fit the dies, these leaves that fit the dies, and these leaves that fit the dies. The colors are gold, of course, with detail there. Garden green, mossy meadow, old olive, so just a bunch of greens. Pecan pie, very vanilla, and gold. So this one has all of those spread out all over it, gold detail and little white berries in between, but they're more like vanilla berries and they have gold outline and it's a white background. Gorgeous. Back of that one is just all those greens, distressed with super distressed dark green lines going across. So like stripes, but half the stripes have been erased by distressing. And they're really close together. Small, thick stripes with about a 1/8 of an inch between them. Okay, this one is not die cut outable. It's just a super tight pattern of all the 3 different types of leaves or sprigs together. It's just super, I don't know, I'm running out of words, but they are all overlapping and touching, and it's a beautiful background. They're all growing up in one direction, not growing, but they're positioned up in one direction. It's like you're looking down at a flower shop and seeing all the bouquets you can buy, but with gold detail. And they are, what's the word I was going to say? I lost that part, but anyway, gold detail on all of them. Okay, I was going to read this. Yes, 2 returning Christmas-related stamps, Merry as Trees and Sparkling Snowflakes on pages 78 and 79. Thank you, Sue, for being very specific so we can all go look. We appreciate that, Sue. Stella also said Mary's Trees. Oh, let's see. Bonnie said Mary's Trees and the big font Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in both bold and script. Thank you, Bonnie. Lori. Oh, yes. Lori's just talking to Bonnie. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay. The back of that one is vanilla with tiny, evenly distributed mossy meadow dots all over. Tiny, tiny, just pin dots. Okay, this one's like a white background with, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. I feel like you cannot, but like the white is showing here and here, and then it's like we took a sponge with vanilla color and sponged it around, yellowish vanilla. So some of the white is showing through. And then it's covered in gold foil. Hard to see the gold here. Diamonds, tiny, tiny, evenly distributed diamonds. So diamonds all over this. You can see that background between. Okay, the next one is, oh, the back of that one is just greens with a green sort of florally pattern, dark green printed all over. It's hard to describe this, but it's made out of the elements of the stamp set. So, but smaller. The leaves, the heart-shaped leaves, the other leaves, and the pine needles. It's almost like a wallpaper, like a vintage or some kind of ornate wallpaper. It's really pretty. Different for me. Different than what I'm used to anyway with Stampin' Up. Okay, now we get some bells. So let's see here. I'm just ruining these dies, Landa. I have no clue how to put them back together. Okay, so this sheet is white background. It's got gold foil bells all over it, mixed in with the greenery, all 3 different greeneries. Let's see if we can cut these out. I'm thinking they're different, but maybe not. Yeah, these greeneries are different, so they don't fit the dies. You could hand cut them out though, because even though they're really close together and it makes one pattern, they're not touching. So you can hand cut these leaves out to get even more from your paper. Leaves and pine needles. Then there are spread all over it different single bells in large and small gold. And there's some double bells that have a bow on top, green bow. This paper is heavily green themed. So you can do the double bells, you can hand cut them out or just use this paper as a background. It'll be cute. Okay. Back of that is a green plaid. So pretty normal, straight up and down, standard plaid, about a 1/4 inch thick lines, approximately white, green, 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 green. Okay. Ooh, this one's gorgeous. This is just like a vanilla background with gold. Okay, let me say it differently. Pretend it's a gold background with vanilla flowers all over it. So the flowers are not, foily or shiny, but the gold is. And so it's again just these same repeated patterns but in a different format. You got some sprigs and the leaves, but it's just they're all vanilla. Stems, blah blah blah. Gorgeous. Look at that gold. It's gorgeous. Okay. The back of that is just a sort of like cheesecloth where you put some ink through a screen or a cheesecloth onto something else and it's greens. So dark mossy meadow, light mossy meadow. Just a nice generic background for any occasion. Okay, the next one is the the vanilla and white distressed background. Again, possibly hard to see on camera. I feel like you can't see it at all, but there is white within this yellow background. Very subtly, it's partly vanilla, partly white. Anyway, and it's covered in this gold foil stars pattern, like, I don't know what you call these stars, but not like when you draw a star, but when you draw 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 lines and make a star, just straight lines, that kind. Makes me think of the 50s. They're all tiny, 1/4 inch or so, and they're all touching each other and forming this pattern, evenly distributed pattern. Super pretty. Love the bell background. Yes, Julie. And last but not least, the back is, this one's different than all the others. It's all greens, of course. I mean, a little white, but greens. And it's the little heart-shaped leaves all over, overlapping. You can't die cut it out. You can't really hand cut them out. Dark green background, light green leaves, little white berries. Okay, that is the gorgeous. And don't forget, you can die cut out so many of those. Season of Green and Gold 12 by 12 designer paper. And again, I just have to remind y'all this stuff is while supplies last. Okay, next up is the single items that are not in a suite. And again, a reminder, there's my case. I did not buy everything. So this is just a selection of what we could purchase from this pre-order. I wanted to buy everything. I tried to, and then I saw the price and I said, oh, let me remove some stuff. Oh gosh, it was funny. Okay, let's do the last ribbon. This is the only ribbon. I did buy all the ribbon and accessories. The cream woven ribbon. It's 1/4 inch wide. So it's obviously like a cream or vanilla. It does have detail on it, so it's thin, which I like, 1/4 inch. But it's sort of raised up in the middle. And as you can see, it's shorter, flatter on the two sides. It looks super fuzzy, so to me that gives detail. Excuse my fingernails. That is self tanner. It's impossible to get out of your fingernails. Anyway, and I don't even get it on my hands, but whatever. Here we go. Let's tie a bow. So this is a thick ribbon. It still makes a nice bow for a project, but it is thick, so thicker middle there. But it's not like crazy thick. I don't know how to describe it. It's just once you make a bow, it's thick. It's really pretty and a neutral. So we have the white and the cream. Put those side by side so you can see the colors. They're different, but very similar for substituting. Just use that color for one thing, white for the other. So that's a standalone ribbon that'll be available while supplies last, hopefully forever. Y'all know my feeling on that. But anyway, and let me go to my online store real quick and read. I'm kind of addicted to going to the online store now as my resource for everything. Cream woven ribbon, $9.50. Okay, this next is the Everyday Greetings stamp set. It is photopolymer. I've already mentioned about it that it is the same exact font as that Christmas one I showed already. I forgot what it was called. And but these are non-holiday. Let me see if they're actual size or not. That matches. So it looks like these are pretty much actual size on the front. Yeah, pretty much actual size, photopolymer. So let me read the non-cursive words, all caps. Anniversary. Fix my screen. Okay. Congratulations. Birthday. Friend. Big day. So much. On your. And sending. Okay. Then we have a mixed font one where there is heartache. Let there be healing. And that one is all stacked on top of each other. So the first line is where there is in caps, print. Heartache is cursive. Let there be is below that. These are all below. All caps. And then below that is healing in cursive. And then we have the cursive words. Anniversary. Love you. Thank you. Hello. Friend. Birthday. Best. Wishes. Congratulations. Thinking of you. These are all sorry. I got myself distracted because I read a comment. Remember, it matches with the other set, and you can put them on those tag dies, is what I was trying to say. The tag dies. But any dies you want, obviously. So mix and match. Marcia said those candles can also be for Hanukkah, definitely. I definitely think they're trying to make that sort of an all occasion type set. Yes, Bonnie, you and me both. Exactly. Dorothy, good morning. Okay, so that's Everyday Greetings standalone set. Let me look it up for you. Back to the store. And I could search for these items, but I'm just scrolling here. It's $21. $21. Lost Plaza. Okay, this next one is I got it as the bundle. So the Changing Leaves bundle. This one is, let me find it. Again, I could just type it in, but I'm being lazy, I guess. Changing Leaves stamp set is $20, but let's find the bundle. And you can get this alone for $40. The bundle is $54, and it includes a stamp set, an embossing folder, which is hybrid, and the dies. So, Changing Leaves. It is a photopolymer stamp set. Oh my gosh, look how big these leaves are. I love it. 54 for the bundle. So you get photopolymer stamps. You get a giant leaf stamp. And it's sort of, I never know the right words to use, but it's like artistic. It's not, I mean, they look real, but they're not realistic leaves. So this one, it's so pretty. It's a stem with 5 leaves on it. I'm trying to find my ruler. It's a total of about 4.5 inches tall. It's a curved stem, curves. This was mounted, I believe it would curve to the right. Anyway, and then in the leaf, so there is a thick vein, and then there are like the lines going out from the vein down the center. But then there's just these little like connected lines that almost like a snake skin or a dinosaur skin or something all in there. So you don't have to color it if you don't want to. Stamp it in a color, green, Cajun, whatever, you're done. Or you could just sponge a little bit on top and be done. Anyway, I love it. Okay, that's one. Then we have this, which is what? Is that a maple leaf, y'all? It's some kind of leaf, a single leaf. But again, it's more of an artistic one. So it's 2.5 inches tall. It's one leaf, and within the veins, there's just like so many lines drawn to make it look artistic. I'm looking at these comments for somebody to tell me what kind of leaves these are. And the last but not least is a stem with 3 leaves on it. This one is solid. When you stamp it, the veins will not have ink, and there are lots of veins. And it's about 3 inches tall. And it's just going to be pretty and easy to use. Then we have all of these greetings that come with it. You are amazing in every single way. That's printed. Really cute print. I couldn't have done it without you. Printed. Here for you. A little note to brighten your day. Those are all print. And then a cursive thank you. And yeah, I really love this print. It's like different than the other ones today. It's super cute. The words aren't huge. The longest one is like a little over 2 inches. One is like 1.5 by 3/4. So not huge. Okay, now let's look at these dies because I haven't really looked at them. Yep. So of course you can cut out the 3 leaves. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I truly have not really looked at these at all. Anxious to use this. I know. I agree, Ro. Okay, so we've got, this is one die. Oh, okay, interesting. I know why this is one, and I'm going to demo that. But, so you can cut out all 3 of the stamped images, but it's one die. That's going to be a little tricky. I mean, not tricky, but you have to use this giant die to cut out this one or this one, or this one. And I'm sure somebody's going to do a thing where you can put them all on one block and do it at one time, and that works, but not for me. It always fails me because I'm not good at that. But anyway, one die, it's going to work with this embossing folder, so I'll demo that. Then we have some standalone dies, two where it'll die cut out the leaves, and it's basically just cutting out the veins part, so like a detail leaf, a double and a single. There's a single sprig image, sprig with berries on it. And then this die right here that cuts out a small stem with 3 leaves on it. But then I didn't even literally realize these were in here, literally until just now. There is a stitched circle, 1.5 inches. And then there's 2 more that look like the old word window. They're a little, well, this one's a little taller. Well, it says a 1/2 inch. It's a 1/2 inch, but it looks taller to me. Anyway, 1/2 inch by almost 3 inches pure or stitched opening for words to put on words. And then a smaller one of that, 1 1/4 by 1/2 inch. Got to get it for those. Okay, then you get the embossing folder, and it is called Changing Leaves Hybrid Embossing Folder. Take it out of here. So this, you can do 2 or 3 different things. Let me grab a piece of paper. Of course, your $117 machine on sale till the end of this month comes with everything you need to do all of this. I'm going to take off this die cutting stuff. Grab this plate that it comes with that I got writing all over last night doing something. But anyway, that's another story. Okay, so you can emboss. Hold on. I actually cleaned up before I went to bed, and I put away all my paper. I'm cutting a piece of paper here. Okay, so I got a piece of 6x6 here, but I just grabbed a scrap. I'm going to put this in here and emboss it real quick. So you can emboss like normal. This is a thick folder, so you remove everything from your bottom plate except for the platform, number 1. And this gray one goes on top. Folded end goes into your machine first, and do not roll it backwards because then the open end is going into the machine first. If you want to start it from this side, you just put the folded end going into the machine first. Okay, so you can emboss. Ooh, man, it's going to look like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm amazed. I think both sides look gorgeous. You could put ink on either side and get an effect of that. Like, you can do so much. Or you can put your dies in here. I always have to figure it out. And I'm showing this because, of course, I saw a demonstrator I know personally last night on a video. She's like not on my team or anything. She's just a demonstrator. And it does interlock. You just have to get it to interlock. See, I'm pressing really hard now, and this is not sliding. That is the top of the folder where it goes in. Anyway, we've been selling these hybrid folders forever now, and she didn't know what they did. So, sorry this is so close. It's because I got the machine there. Put your paper in, you interlock that, and you close it. And obviously, you don't want the die to move when you do that. Even though it's interlocked, when you close it down, don't let it slip. And then you run it through just like I just did. Oh yeah, there are 3 ways at minimum to use it, because the 3rd way is to die cut out your leaves that you stamped. So you can emboss and die cut. You can stamp and die cut. Okay, and then you get this. And you could also put ink on there, or you could sponge it after. Obviously, you could do it in a color or on a designer paper. The leaf folder is gorgeous. Yes, Martha. You could do a whole thing where you 3D this, like this is one card, but you add these back on. Love it. The leaves that it's embossing are the exact size and shape of the stamped ones because that's how the die works. But then, so after, by the way, if you just are embossing, there's other leaves filling in the gaps that you can't die cut out special like that. But it's a whole thing full of just leaves. So gorgeous. There's that. I love it. I knew I would, but this was one of the things I had to remove literally a few things from my order. It was too expensive. And this was one I was like, no, I cannot remove that one. I have to have it. I must. Husband, Susan, your husband is ill. Oh, okay. Everybody pray for Susan or her husband. And of course, no problem at all, Susan. No problem. Okay. Just only two more things that I bought. So we have the Potions and Spells bundle. The little graphic that Stampin' Up! Has shared with us to sort of promote this is so cute. There was another Halloween stamp set or bundle. Let me look. Anyway, and it's cute too. I think it has ghosts, but I decided this one. Playful Ghosts. I think it's just a stamp set, like not a bundle. Probably why I went with this one. Anyway, there's one called Playful Ghosts, and it literally has like Casper kind of style ghosts flying on a broomstick, a Dracula one, and one coming out of a pumpkin. There's also just some little pumpkins, some image. I'm not sure what that is. Figure it out if I buy it. A bat, boo, trick or treat, happy Halloween. Okay, so we have that coming. And then this one, Potions and Spells bundle is, it's a stamp set. Hold on. I was going to say $20, but no. There is a pumpkin stamp set as well that's not specifically Halloween. Oh my gosh, I'm going to type it in. Potions. $46.75. Okay, it's photopolymer. We have images are a little smaller, at least some of them on the front here, yeah, than real life. There's a giant cauldron. These are all outline images, so you would want to color them in. I mean, you wouldn't have to, but y'all know what I mean. You could stamp this on black paper in black or heat emboss it, die cut it out, you're done. But you can color them in if you want. So there is a cauldron outline image, but it's got some detailed lines drawn on it, a little handle on the side. There's a cat is a friendly cat. It's smiling, but it's got its back raised up, so it's side angle there. Again, outline, you can color it if you want. There's bubbles to put coming out of the cauldron, kind of coming out at an angle, super cute. Color those in. There's 3 single bubble images, small, medium, large, outline, circles. There's a stack of books. The top one says spells on its bind. Then the next 2 are sideways, and then the bottom one says potions on its little binder. And outline, you can color those in. A bird. I guess that's like was that a raven? Uh-oh, need water. Like Halloween style raven, but it's kind of real friendly looking one. A lot of detail drawn on that bird, so you definitely still want to color it in probably, but there's a lot of little lines drawn on it. It's not flying, it's facing the right, and wings are down, and it almost looks like it's smiling, so it can be sitting on the edge of something or whatever. There's a couple little star images, like sparkly star things, so, you know, for your magic spells or whatever. Okay, words, we have Happy Halloween, a little hocus pocus, and double toil and trouble. So it's a really cute Halloween set. And then we have the coordinating dies. So You can die cut out, of course, your stamped images, your cat, your bird, your cauldron, books, bubbles. I think they, uh, not the bunch of bubbles. No, they should have done that though. I don't know if these dies are for the stamped bubbles. It's still kind of hard to determine. Can't tell. I think maybe, but maybe not. So there's either dies for the stamped bubbles or these are just bubble dies that stand alone. What is this? Look at this sample. I wish I could share this picture with you guys, but I don't know that I could figure that out. It's like a graphic Stampin' Up! Provided. But let me just look real quick, see if they use that image on this graphic. And it shows a sample. These might be more, so there's like a drip die to put on the edge of the cauldron, like a goo is coming down. You can do it just on the die cut one or a stamped one. This might, I don't think it's more drips though. I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, there's these two like horseshoe shaped die images on one die. You get 2 out of 1. And it's probably very obvious what it is. Okay, there's a potion bottle, even though there's not a stamp image, there's a potion bottle. There's a broom, like the straw part of the broom and the handle part die standalone. There's another, like a beaker or cauldron, or I'm not cauldron, bottle. I guess this rectangle is maybe a bottle. I don't know what this half circle is. Yeah, so there's lots of standalone dies in there to create stuff. Oh, that I see it right now. That half circle is to put a liquid inside this beaker right here, this round one. I think this might be liquid pouring out of the bottle because they have that example. I got to share this picture later. Okay. Maybe the handles for the cauldron could be. You need to cut it out and test sizing and stuff. It definitely could be the handles, especially if you're just die cutting. Yeah, so there we go. We got to see these samples people come out with too. I think it's super cute. It's called Potions and Spells. It'll be while supplies last. Since it's Halloween, who knows if they'll order a bunch or not. Who knows? Okay, last but not least that I ordered is this, what is it called? Gold Mercury Vellum. Now, I personally, they're all the same. No, decided I'm not ordering mercury acetate anymore because I never use it. But then they got me on this because it's vellum, not acetate. So it's vellum. It's plain on the back. There's 3 different patterns of the gold on it. You get 2 sheets of each in the pack. And it's just, so like mercury. I'm sure y'all know what mercury paper looks like. This one's more of a tight pattern, less vellum showing. This one's has more space between, so a little bit more holes in it where you get the vellum. And this last one is a lot more textury, like literally it feels like raised up. And it almost looks like a blister, like when your skin is blistered, just to describe it. The patterns on it, it's different than the other 2. It's like blistered skin. So that'll be fun to work with. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm going to turn the camera back up just because the screen looks ugly there. And thank you guys very much. I hope this has been helpful. I'm going to look right now. So I'm going to be looking away from the camera at my online store and just call out any products that you might want to know about. That are coming. If you're not a demonstrator, if you are, you've seen this stuff. We've got a sophisticated sled bundle coming out. So literally a really fancy sled, some ice skates, a wreath, little snowflakes, words, a little cardinal. When I say little, these look small. There's like a swag, I guess. I forget what those are called, but it's like a bow and then greenery hanging down like you put on your front door. These are all outline images, really pretty font in that one. What was that called? So again, if y'all want any of this stuff now, you can join Stampin' Up! Today and get it today in your starter kit. FYI, I can help you know where to see it, what to order, like what's available to order. There's one called Filled with Cheer. There's one snowman in it, and he's melting near a Christmas tree and a sled. A banner of Christmas lights, a scene of gifts and plants, and a sled, which I believe, not a sled, a wagon, which I believe fits this because I don't think this has dies. I'll have to look. This wagon right here I have to see if I'm on camera. Filled with fun dies. There's a wagon die. I used that on a video recently. Okay, so filled with fun dies. There's a wagon in this stamp set that's wood. It's more like a holiday looking wagon. Filled with cheer. Okay, go back. Let me see what else. We did those. I told you about Playful Ghost. Oh, Greatest Adventure is a train. Like literally it's one big image of a steam train, kind of like the old, I don't know if it's old fashioned, but it's got smoke all coming out. It's just going forward, smoke coming out the top and the sides. And then words. Good luck on your new adventure. I wish our paths would cross more often. That's nice. Congratulations. And here's to happiness ahead. Greatest Adventure, $22. We've got, my computer's not the fastest. Naughty and Nice. Hold on, I want to make sure I'm not positive on what all has a bundle. The sled does have dies, by the way. The sled has dies. Oh yeah, there's another one I really wanted, but I couldn't get it in the budget. Okay, so Naughty and Nice is little images. They're outlined. There's like a hat, elf feet, postage lines, like to cancel the stamp, a bow, and then I'm gonna read these on the screen. From St. Nick, there's like 2 squares, naughty or nice, to check off. There's a little detail line image. There's a circle image that's like got candy cane lines on the outside, wrapped with love, from the North Pole, from the kitchen of Mrs. Claus. That's a good one. So that's a good tag one, obviously, or whatever, but tags to me. I don't think it has dies, but I'll double check. Like specific dies, I don't think. And there was at least 2 more here. Okay, so the pumpkins is Scenic Pumpkin Patch. No need to color. There's sort of that watercolory style where you can build scenes. There's a bunch of different pumpkin images, 3, 1, 5, different sizes, not huge. So you can literally, they have a sample here. You can build, like, stamp a whole pumpkin patch, like stagger on back like that. I think fence images, sort of a ground image, a little building. I don't know if it's a house, like some kind of farm type building, some vine and leaves. It's going to be really pretty. No words. Scenic Pumpkin Patch. So it's just those images to build scenes. That's the pumpkin one I was thinking of earlier. And then there's this new bundle with stencils. I think it's a bundle. Why can't I find it? I'm on page 2. Let me type this in. Hold on. Sorry. This is the last thing, and then I'll let you go. Frosted Forest. I thought that was a bundle. Okay, yes, Frosted Forest bundle. So it has trees, pine tree, Christmas tree, and then a regular tree. I don't know what kind it is. And they come with stencils. Y'all know the stencils, just like the flowers we've done recently. Blending brush, stencil, make it beautiful. So the stencils, I think, are called Frosted Forest. Let's see what this bundle. The bundle comes with dies and the stencils, I believe. I think it comes with this. Let me read this. 10 dies. Well, maybe the die, maybe the stencils are sold separately. I'm not clear. Frosted Forest. I don't know. Okay, now I'm confused if they come together or not, but they do match. So this bundle, based on the price, I would think it would come with the stencils. Either way, it's on my list. So it was called Frosted Forest, the Frosted Forest decorative mask. There's the tree one and the Christmas tree one. Okay, so coming soon, or if you're a demo, go look at it now. All right. I hope this has been helpful to you guys. Rose thinks they're separate too. Oma, did you get the bundle? I'm curious if the bundle comes with the stencils. I thought it did, but it actually doesn't look like it does. And it kind of is smart to sell those separate, honestly, because some of them you couldn't get them separate, and some people only wanted the stencils. So it is smart of them to sell it that way. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. Oh, Oma says, yes, I get the bundle with the stencils. So perhaps it does come with stencils. Thank you, Oma. All right. Well, anyway, I hope this has been helpful and enjoyable. Sorry I didn't have time to design cards this week. Next week is going to be weird too. Next week, I cannot go live Thursday. I can't unless I do it in the afternoon. So I'm going to try for Wednesday. I'm going to try for Wednesday. And then the following week, same thing. I'm going to try for Wednesday. 2 weeks in a row, I will be gone on Thursday. So, of course, I don't ever want to skip going live and making cards. So I'm going to do my best to do those. It just depends on how everything goes. Let me see what Oma said. You can get the bundle without the stencils or with the stencils, different prices. Okay. So we will definitely have to be careful when we place our orders. Meaning, what do you want? Research, click it, read the details, and order that one. So I will, Oma, when I order mine, have to be careful. So thanks for that info. Very helpful. All right, everyone have a great day and a great week. I thought this video would be shorter today because I wasn't stamping, but I was completely wrong. All right, have a great day. I'll see y'all later. Thank you. Bye.